More than 50% of people with high cholesterol are not fat. Do not eat much fat. They even look very healthy. Eat moderately. But in their bodies, blood vessels are clogged every day without knowing it. A retired teacher, thin, very scientific, suddenly had a stroke at home. Test results showed high cholesterol even though he did not eat much fat. The family was completely surprised. But this story is not uncommon. The truth is, cholesterol does not distinguish between fat or thin. It is related to how the liver works. The body, lifestyle, and daily habits. In this video, you will know which type of cholesterol is good, which type is dangerous, how to lower blood cholesterol while still eating well every day, no need for extreme abstinence, and especially a 4-week diet that helps hundreds of people reduce the risk of stroke, heart disease, and diabetes. This is not just knowledge. It can be something that saves you or a loved one from a sudden stroke. Watch until the end of the video, because at the end I will share a simple 4-week diet that has helped hundreds of people lower their blood fat while still eating well every day. 1. Cholesterol enemy or silent friend. In the minds of many people, cholesterol is like an invisible enemy. Just mentioning it immediately makes them feel worried, forbidden, and scared. But did you know that cholesterol is an indispensable part of maintaining life? Our body needs cholesterol to create sex hormones, synthesize vitamin D, form protective membranes for cells, and produce bile, a factor that helps digest fat every day. Without cholesterol, the entire metabolic process will be disrupted. The real problem lies in the fact that we let bad cholesterol exceed the necessary threshold. At that time, it will no longer play the role of a protector, but become a destroyer in the blood vessels, silently leading to dangerous diseases such as myocardial infarction, stroke, and kidney damage. The important thing is not to completely eliminate cholesterol, but to understand it correctly and adjust it properly. Without cholesterol, the body will be in complete disorder. But to understand more deeply, we need to know, why do some people have high blood fat even though they eat very little fat? The answer lies in the next part. 2. Cholesterol does not distinguish between fat and Many people assume that only overweight and obese people are at risk of high blood fat. But the reality is far from it. There are skinny people with a very standard weight index, but still have high cholesterol. Why is that? Because cholesterol does not only come from food, but 80% is synthesized by the body in the liver. That means even if you eat very sparingly, do not touch fat, internal organs, or fast food, your body can still produce a large amount of cholesterol, especially when there is a problem with the liver or endocrine system. Understanding this, you will clearly see that controlling blood fat does not only depend on diet, but also on internal metabolism, something that needs to be managed comprehensively. Therefore, some people eat very little fatty meat, but still have high blood fat, while others eat freely and are fine. It all depends on how the liver works and the individual's constitution. So if cholesterol is naturally produced in the body, how does it move and accumulate to cause harm? We will understand more clearly when moving on to the next part about LDL and HDL, 2 types of cholesterol with completely opposite roles. 3. Lipoprotein. The cholesterol transport vehicle cholesterol does not move by itself in the blood. It needs a vehicle called lipoprotein, and there are 2 main types that play an important role: LDL and HDL. LDL, low-density lipoprotein, is likened to a truck that carries cholesterol to organs in the body. But if the number of trucks is too large, the goods are full and spilled, it will stick to the blood vessel walls. Over time, these plaques narrow the arteries, impede blood flow, and easily cause blockages. This is why LDL is called bad cholesterol. In contrast, HDL, high-density lipoprotein, is the cleaning team. Its job is to sweep excess cholesterol from the blood vessels, bringing it back to the liver to be broken down and eliminated. Thanks to that, HDL is called good cholesterol. When testing blood, the ideal target is a low LDL below 100 mg DL and a high HDL above 50 mg DL. This is the ratio that helps you maintain a healthy vascular system and prevent cardiovascular complications. The ratio between LDL and HDL is the key to protecting your blood vessels and heart. So how can you control this ratio without having to abstain from extreme dieting? It all starts with something that everyone does 3 times a day: eating. 4. Eat cholesterol the right way, not avoiding it. The biggest mistake many people make is that when they have high blood fat, they cut all fat and cholesterol out of their diet. But the truth is, good cholesterol is still very necessary for the body, and what we need is to eat selectively. Stay away from saturated fats and trans fats. They are found in red meat, beef, buffalo, lamb, animal organs, fried foods, processed foods such as sausages, bacon, packaged cookies, cream, and margarine. These substances increase LDL and directly damage the blood vessel walls. Instead, add unsaturated fats found in salmon, tuna, herring, olive oil, peanut oil, and nutritious nuts such as walnuts, almonds, chia seeds. These foods not only help increase HDL, but also support anti-inflammation, protect the heart, and stabilize metabolism. Fiber is also a valuable ally. It helps reduce cholesterol absorption in the intestines and improves digestion. Increase green vegetables, whole grains, low-sugar fruits to create a strong wall from the inside. Choosing the right fats will determine the long-term health of your blood vessels. However, eating right is not enough. The body also needs to be activated from the inside to eliminate excess fat. And that is why exercise is the next dose of medicine you should maintain every day. 5. Exercise over the prescription medicine if you are looking for a cheap, safe, and effective medicine to control blood lipids. It is a regular exercise routine. Just 30 minutes a day of aerobic exercises such as brisk walking, light jogging, cycling, swimming, or aerobics. You will help your body increase HDL, reduce LDL, and improve blood circulation. Regular exercise also helps burn visceral fat, the dangerous fat deep inside the abdomen, which can easily cause metabolic disorders and cardiovascular disease. No need for a gym or complicated equipment. A good pair of shoes and a fixed time each day are enough to create miracles. Don't wait until you are tired to start exercising. Consider exercise as part of a healthy lifestyle. Don't wait until you are sick to exercise. Every drop of sweat today is an investment in your health tomorrow. But if exercise helps burn fat effectively, then weight is the index that needs to be controlled to maintain that effect in the long term. Discover why weight control is vital in the fight against cholesterol. 6. Weight, the silent indicator of vain HDL. Though not everyone who is overweight has high cholesterol, being overweight increases the risk. Excess weight not only causes the body to store fat in the abdominal area, it also disrupts the endocrine system, hindering the liver's ability to process cholesterol. Your goal should be to keep your BMI below 23 by reducing bad carbs, avoiding late-night snacking, controlling portion sizes, and maintaining light exercise after meals. Losing weight doesn't have to be painful. Start with small changes. Drink enough water, get enough sleep, eat slowly, and chew thoroughly. And say no to foods that make you feel guilty after eating. Just a few extra pounds can put more pressure on your blood vessels every day. But the risk doesn't stop there. There's another factor that silently destroys the blood vessel walls that many people are still subjective about. That's tobacco. Even if you don't directly smoke. 7. Cigarette, the silent gateway to Sterokey cigarettes. Don't increase cholesterol, but they damage the lining of blood vessels, a protective layer that is as fragile as a thin curtain. When this layer is damaged, LDL easily sticks to it and accumulates there, creating atherosclerotic plaque. Over time, the lumen of the blood vessels narrows. The risk of blockage skyrockets, even if you don't smoke, but live in an environment. With cigarette smoke, you are still a passive smoker and are affected in the same way. One of the most important decisions you can make for your cardiovascular health is to completely eliminate tobacco from your life. Each puff of cigarette is a silent knife cut into the blood vessel wall. And then one day, when bad cholesterol has accumulated enough, the consequences will come unexpectedly. But if it is too late to prevent, is there any solution to control cholesterol in time? The answer lies in the last part, when medication becomes a mandatory option. 8. When necessary, rely on medication in some cases. When blood fat has exceeded the safe threshold and natural measures are not enough, taking medication is necessary. But you should not buy and take it on your own, but must have a prescription from a cardiologist. Currently, there are 3 main groups of drugs. Statins inhibit the liver from producing cholesterol. Absorption inhibitors reduce the amount of cholesterol from food into the blood. Liver increasing excretion group use cholesterol to synthesize bile, reducing the amount remaining in the blood. However, each drug has its own indications, depending on age, weight, underlying disease, and test results. Therefore, medical examination and monitoring are mandatory. Drugs can save lives, but only when used at the right time, by the right person, in the right way. Don't wait until you have to take medication to worry. Take the initiative to prevent it now. And to do that, remember the 5 vital principles to control blood lipids in daily life. Conclusion: cholesterol is not scary. The scary thing is that we ignore it. Blood lipids are not a sentence, but a gentle warning bell, helping you adjust your lifestyle in time before it's too late. We cannot avoid aging, but we can absolutely choose to live a healthier life every day. With every meal, every step, every small decision. If you find this video useful, please share it with your loved ones. They may need this knowledge. And don't forget to click the subscribe button to continue to accompany the journey of living a healthy, conscious, and more fulfilling life. See you in the next video, where we take care of our hearts, our blood, and our whole lives.